Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another Overlord, Lord of Nazarick video. Now, in this video, we have just the last boss, the third boss in the Monster Hunt unlocked, and we're gonna go and try to get the best scores and the best results with the free-to-play teams that we have or the units that you have. I will tell you the best alternatives and the units that you can use to achieve higher results. Now, this boss is different from the other bosses because he's not from a faction, he's a dark faction, so we don't have light units right now to capitalize on that. And right now, we're doing actually good. We're getting good scores, almost 15,000 score, which is good. I'm gonna tell you the team. Right now, I'm ranking in 3. Of course, I will drop a little bit less because there's a lot of investment if you have on your account or on your teams or on your lineups, you'll do even better. So let's explain this boss and talk about his shenanigans, which is his skills. The boss with the main thing is his buff. In Monster Hunt, the defeat of an enemy zombie causes 0.5 to 1% of its max HP to be dealt as damage to the skeletal dragon. So the skeletal dragon, if you kill his babies, his zombies, he will take a little bit more damage, which is great. Now, crystal skeletal dragon inflicts more breath damage on high attack rate attackers. So the attackers with the highest attack or the buffs with high attacks, or if you build them on high attack and give them high attack sets, he will deal even more damage to them. So you need them to be protected and you need to lower his attack. So this is why I'm playing a synergy with Nigun. I'll be showing you that. Now, clear zombies to reduce breath of death stacks and gain more attack rounds. So the more that you kill zombies, the more that you take attack rounds, and the more that you will inflict damage to the boss. Plus, you will reduce the breath of death that he inflicts. So the boss, if you click on him, he has the crystal burst, deals 2 hits of damage on the target. Each hit deals damage equal to 50% of attack, and he has the crystal shard, which is attack all the targets. With this skill, it deals 3 hits each, dealing 40% attack as damage. If the target has 2 or more than stacks of breath of death, inflicts extra 30% damage. This is why we reduce his damage, because we will have this. It's hard. You need a dispeller on your team or somebody that will remove or cleanse your team from debuffs, which is great. Actually, you can use it with sets. You can play somebody like Lupus if you want, or somebody that removes debuffs. Breath of Death triggers when attacked. So when he attacked, when attacked, gains 20% fixed chance to inflict 1 stack of Breath of Death on everybody. So the Breath of Death, as we said, a debuff that reduces max HP by 7% before an action, stacking up 20 times. It's undispellable, so you will reduce your maximum HP. It means the damage that he deals, if your HP is 100, let's say, it will be basically, if you reduce it so much, it will be basically, so it goes to 40%, and 40% will be or goes to 40, and the 40 will be the 100% of your HP, which is a little bit bad, and we can take advantage of this with a little bit of healing. Because if we have a lot of healers, or if we playing units that will heal, this will increase our healing to maximum HP. So and the attack will be actually devastating from the boss, but we can survive it. So before the target acts, if Breath of Death is greater than or equal to 5 stacks, immediately inflicts Fog of Death. This Fog of Death is a debuff that significantly lowers the attack, defense, and healing to all your targets. It's undispellable on the target that deals a hit of damage equal to 70% of attack. So this is why it's good to play with multiple hitters with not too much attack or high attack, which is great. I'll be explaining that in the team when we go to the lineup. Now, the Shield of Death, activating a skill causes effect, consume 1 stack of Breath of Death, which is good sometimes from all characters to generate a shield. You can bypass the shield and go after it. We talk about it as well. After activating the skill, gains extra attempt, so he will go and attack 1 more time. Now, the lineup that I'm using right now, and it's super consistent, it gets you at least at minimum 11,000 damage, 11k, and it goes up to 15,000 and more with RNG. RNG is the best thing in this run with this boss. Now, I'm using Mario because of the consistency of the spell of the seed. You afflict the AoE, you put seeds on the boss has seeds, it explodes, it heals your team, plus deal damage to everybody else because they are the same faction. Now, of course, I'm using Nigun. He will, with his second skill, when he puts the shields, he will do drain on the boss and lowers the attack, so it will keep you surviving, plus he heals. Absolutely fantastic. And the counter from his angel, when he drops it, also attacks and help you a little bit with the damage. Albedo, or the Made in Love Albedo, the one that you get it's a trial version, and still you can use it, and she will be the highest damage dealer on your lineup. If you don't have, or if you have her built, you have her 4-star, 5-star, or something like that, it will help you a lot and increase your damages massively. And we're playing 9th, of course, because of the turn meter reduction. Him and Mare, both of these dudes will decrease the turn meter for the boss and will allow you to attack more. Plus his chase will be insane, and we're using his captain skill. While alive in battle, increase allies damage 15% during chase, and this also applies to the Angel of Nigun, because the Angel of Nigun does chase. So we're gonna go and check the skills. I'm playing the AoE skill. You can play this other skill, it works as well. You can play the first skill, but the first skill is not that helpful. I mean, it inflicts shock and gives defense down, which is absolutely fantastic. This one also gives a defense down if you want to play it, which is great, and increases the magical damage from your units, which is somebody like Mari. Mari increases the magical defense, but this one does take more, 50% more damage. So I love to play this. I didn't test this yet. Now we're playing this skill actually because this skill is absolutely nice. When the Supreme Being is in battle, allies deal 24% more damage to enemy warriors and rangers. And the boss, I think he's a warrior, or I think he's something. Well, let me check because I didn't check. The boss is a warrior, so this is why we're dealing more damage with that. And increase the mage's damage actually. This is for Mari. You can dismiss this and play something else. Something like, what is this skill? Garnet, no, not this one. Each unit dies and give you 5 action, which we don't want it. Maybe you can play this one to get more turn meter, but I want to increase the damage of Mari. Damage is everything here. And the last one that we're playing is, of course, when Ainz deals damage with the units that have debuff, he will increase the damages more and more, which is really great. And this is how I like to play this lineup. Now, I will love to play this as an AoE because it's attacking everybody, even the zombies, and it will help you clear it out more and more. So this is basically the lineup. Now let's check the skills. Nigun, I'm giving him this one because it will buff the defense for one target and buffs the attack for one other target and gives him higher HP so he can survive and heal us. His arc light is super important. You need to have his arc light on him because when the principality, it means the angel is on the ally field or side, it chases the primary target after using an active damage based skill. So when you attack, it goes an attack as an assist, but it's considered a chase. Then recovers HP for the ally with the lowest HP by 50% of attack, up to 3 chases per round, which you will trigger 3 chases. Absolutely fantastic. Now, if you want to play the arc light off 9th, it's okay, but it's not that important. It's good in PvP, it's good in story mode, but the bosses cannot be stunned or the zombies cannot be stunned, so you don't care about this. So the best one to play, in my opinion, is the Terribly Sorry from Nabe, because it will give you crit rate and it will give you stealth, so he will be more protected on the lineup. You can play with whichever other SSR tier arc light that you have, like this one. It will increase the crit rate and it will deal extra damage with the extra next attack, but I would highly recommend playing the stealth one if you have it. Of course, Mari, you need the EX or the arc light of it, and if you're playing the Trial Albedo just like me, because I don't have her, she have her own EX, which is super helpful and you need it a lot. I'm playing crit rate on Mari, plus I will get a little bit of a reduction on cooldown if you're lucky and you get it proc for the 40% or the 20%, and you can go an ultimate back to back. That would be absolutely perfect. And I'm playing this one on 9th because this one will nullify a little bit of the damage or the defense of the boss, or disregarding the defense nullification that you have on him as well, and you will gain a little bit more crit. As you see, I'm not playing anything that buffs me with attack. The higher the attack that I have on my lineup, so if I give him something, or if you have Albedo and you give him something that gives him attack, it will highly put her in danger or put anybody in danger, so they will take a lot of damage. So this is basically the lineup. This is how we start. What do we need to do is go to the boss, and this time you will not be using the second skill of Nigun. The only skills that you need to focus on is with 9th. You want him to start, so you can't control it here. He will start, he's the fastest, so but you need to start with him like this. And Albedo, you need to start with her second skill. Starting with her second skill is everything, so she gains all the buffs for the assist and she will absolutely do incredible damage. As you see, 9th in stealth mode, and you want to click on the boss so they don't hit the zombies and go hit the boss with the red arrow. And Albedo will do her Albedo stuff after that, and we're gonna get the healing from Nigun. Mark Nigun with the blue arrow. As you see, there's a blue arrow on top of him. You can click on anybody else, and you see that the blue arrow transfer to them. You want it to stay on Nigun because you want to heal him. They will try to attack him the most, or his angel, so that's what you need to do. You want to keep him alive, and this lineup is basically consistent. You might have some failed run. I made maybe 7 runs or stuff like that, and I got one failed run that my team, 2 of them wiped or something like that, but it gave me a good result actually. And it's consistent at 13.5. But if you are lucky and if you trigger more attacks from Mari with the ultimate or stuff like that, it will help you a lot, and you will go and exceed the 15,000 damage, which is really great. And as you see, Albedo is dealing a lot of damage when there's zombies, and we try to trigger. So keep yourself careful here. If Albedo will gonna start with her ultimate after the boss is at like 0.1 of his HP, just click on Albedo, make her use her first skill. Do not let her go and attack fully with her ultimate and waste her ultimate on 0.1 of a bar of his, because it will not go through to the next round of the boss when he revives again. So here we go. Albedo will hit now, I think with her second skill. Yes, her second skill. The boss is at X2. She will do her ultimate after that. I don't want her to do her ultimate. I will make sure that she makes her first skill, because her ultimate actually will not go and will not help us. So auto attack, and here we go. I want to heal a little bit, and here we go. Now we can use her ultimate, and we missed it actually. So make sure to look at the timer. Look how you're doing that. I missed it because I wasn't focusing and I'm recording the video. That's 13,000. A little bit good actually. You can hit, as you see, I got almost to the 15,000. You can hit not only 15,000, you can go to the 17 and 18,000 with the same lineup. Now, what are the alternatives if you don't have, let's say, or you don't want to play Albedo, or if you want to play somebody else? If you have Valkyrie Shaltir, you can absolutely replace Valkyrie Shaltir with Nigun. The lineup will work perfectly, completely just like that. If you want to remove Ninth, but I don't recommend removing him, you can play Momon. Momon also will help her here with the damages because of the assist. You can play Sebas, but you lose the leader skill. You can play anybody else, but you lose some leader skill. Hamski works, but he doesn't survive a lot. It's super RNG for him. And Jugem also does not survive a lot, needs a lot of RNG. So this is, for me, is the best perfect free-to-play lineup so far. Until we get another lineup or a better lineup, I'll be showcasing that, and I will let you check it, and I will maybe drop a video or a short for it. And I'll be streaming next after this video. If you're seeing this video right now, I'll be streaming after that, and maybe we can go and discover some lineups, ask for other players what they're using, and maybe we're gonna get better scores. And yeah, that was it for the video. I'll be seeing you in the next one.